Okay, EA Machaka here, back with turn 47. So we've got a couple of big battles in this one. We have a couple of events, so some unrest and some population. So let's get into it. Let's check out the first one. We had another big fight in Dampdale. Front line of Hyena Clan guys and some Pikeneer mercenaries. Batch of whites in the back. And this was something that really caught me off guard, was all these Sylphs. They came with the Windmaster mercenary back here, with a couple of gems, and a rather large PD dump. So these are definitely the toughest units here. Now, I had been trying to surprise them with elephants, but that ended up not really going to plan, as you can see. So now my hope is that the elephants die, the ones in the middle die, so that they don't run back over my mages. And the ones up here, maybe they can be the ones that run away. And then I've got a big old ball of zombies and undead to hold the line now. So let's speed it up a little bit. There's this guy in the middle. He died, and now the squad's crowding. So I did get a little bit fortunate there. Maybe need to be a little bit more careful with the elephants. This other one's just sleeping. So, and then we've got some archers. As the mages run away, and we got a W with this one. So in this particular fight, lost a lot of the soldiers, but not all of them, somewhat shockingly. We still have a few Hyena Clan guys. We did lose the mercenaries, which is fine, and we lost the war elephants, which in retrospect is probably fine. We killed his mercs, and we killed his PD dump. And then we had some guys run away as well. And then there was a second big fight. So we have the storming of Tien. And we've got our familiar squad of giants with their air boosters and supply items. And a whole nother pile of ghosts. And some warriors of the 5 elements. Now, normally I'm a fan of the ghosts, but I think in this case the ghosts are just kind of getting in the way of the little blender guys, preventing them from getting up to the giants and killing them. So maybe I would have put the ghosts a little bit further back in the script so that the warriors of the 5 elements had a chance to charge in with their 21 damage magic weapons against the giants. Then we have Heat from Hell from Celestial Master. And this one was a little bit different as well, because I don't see a lot of fire resistance on these guys. So it looks like he's just going to burn himself, mostly. Now the warriors of the 5 elements will be fine, but I imagine the giants aren't going to care that much, considering they have a regen bless. Heat from Hell. Maybe they'll fatigue out with the ghost paralyzing them, but I don't know if there's enough of these warriors coming in to actually kill the giants that get paralyzed. So you see big banishments and big lightning strikes coming out from Samoria. I think what I would have liked to see was maybe the Tien God get back in here with some more Celestial Masters and do some elemental spam and his Foul Vapors. I think Foul Vapors would have maybe messed up these guys, even though they have regen. But as it stands, the the warrior's still standing in the back, just getting hit by lightning. They're filtering in one at a time. The Ghost Sparrow is the front line. Pretty funny battle. And then when they do get in, they score some kills, but then the blood vengeance kills them. So they gotta kill themselves hitting the giants. And then the evocation spam is actually coming back and killing the mages back here. So the heat from hell is gone now. And then someday, Femoria would ideally walk into the fort. But the guard commander shenanigans are pretty strong, and there's a little bit of undead spam, so... I mean, there is an outside chance Tien just manages to turn time in this battle. Yeah, I think maybe a dancing cast would have been good too for the giants. We finally got some skeletons out of Femoria. And then this one giant volunteers to run in. By now, a lot of the mages have run away. So this is actually going to end up being enough to take the fort. So there we go. Femoria taking Tianqi's cap. So what does that mean? Well, we've got 3 Fomorian armies that we can see now. Femoria owns the capital. There's this fort here. And this fort here. So we've got 2 Tianqi forts. And this army does look strong enough that I think it could retake the capital if Tianqi really commits to it. But I think if he does that, he's going to lose this fort to these armies. And maybe even this fort. But it kind of depends what Tianqi wants to do. While he's distracted, because of the win here, I'm going to bring in some more troops and try to start sieging down this fort in Dampdale. I've also got some commanders running around gathering up troops. In terms of research, still about 500 points away from Rigor Mortis. And I'm recruiting still recruiting the Buddha. Okay. And yeah. So that, I was really happy with the fight in Dampdale. Some allied forces coming in on this fort. Now long term I would end up fighting Femoria, so I am kind of thinking about that. So I'm a little salty that all the defense went into Dampdale, including the mercs, and there's like 20 mages in here, and then there's only 1 mage in here, so I don't know. It seems like Tianqi's more determined to fight me than fight Femoria in some ways, but we'll see. And yeah, overall this was a really good turn, so I'll see you in turn 48.